Good day, students. May I request everyone to please bow down their heads for our opening prayer.
One day, Jesus was praying in a certain place. When he finished, one of his followers said to him,
Lord, teach us to pray.
and Jesus said,
When you pray, say,
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Our dear Father.
All right, class. So I will now check your attendance. Just stay present if your name is called. Alleluia.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Amparado.
Present, ma'am.
Bangka Eren.
Present, ma'am.
Dikinia.
Present, ma'am.
Imbo.
Present, ma'am.
Salvoro. Salvoro. Is Salvoro around?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so very good. All of you are present. Once again, good day, students. So here are the demonstrators. Okay, so by the way, I am the first teacher for today. I am Jonalyn Lubrico, and the second teacher will be Julie Orito, and of course, the last teacher will be Portalio Idel. So how are you all today?
We're doing good, ma'am.
That is nice
We're
to
good,
hear.
ma'am.
So today we will be learning another topic. So are you all ready?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Very
We are
good.
all
But
ready.
before, yes, but before we proceed, let us first recall the new online classroom rules. So these are: always be prepared, listen attentively, you pay attention to your teacher, do not answer in chorus. If you want to answer, just raise your right hand. Always turn on your cameras, respect someone's answer, and be open-minded. So please be reminded of all the virtual classroom rules so that we can have conducive learning online class. Okay, so now let us have a review first to find out if you still remember on what was our lesson last meeting. So anybody who can recall what are the parts of a fraction? Yes, Christine.
Yes, so the parts of fractions are numerator and denominator.
Very good. And what is numerator again? Yes, lovely.
So, numerator represents the part of a fraction, the numbers above the line in a common fraction showing how many parts indicated by the denominator are taken, ma'am.
Very well said. How about the denominator? Yes, Dikinia.
The denominator is the number that the common fraction, it is also the total number of parts being considered set of objects, ma'am.
Great job. So your answers are all correct. You all have learned and listened very well in our discussion last meeting. So now, before we formally start our discussion, I have prepared an activity. So here is the direction of our activity. Give the fraction for the shaded part in each figure. So I want you to look first carefully on the figure and you give the fraction. Okay, so for you to answer, just comment it on the chat box. And right after, we will check your answers. Okay, you start. Okay, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you all done answering?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's now check your answers. So the answer for figure 1 is 3/4. So you all got the correct answer. Next figure. Are you all done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's check if your answers are correct. 7/3. Okay, so you're correct. Next figure. Are you all done answering? Are you all done answering, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's check if your answers are correct. Okay, so the answer is 2 and 2/3. You're all correct. Next figure, please. Are you all done answering? Are you all done answering, class?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's see if your answers are correct. 7/4. So your answers are correct. Last. Are you all done answering?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see if your answers are correct. All right, so the answer is 3 and 3/5. So your answers are correct. All right, class, how did you find the activity? How did you find the activity?
It was fun.
That is good to hear. So based on the activity we did, do you now have an idea for our topic for today? Anyone who has the idea of what will be our topic for today? Anyone? If you want to answer, just raise your hand, your right hand. Anyone who has the idea of what
Me,
will be
ma'am.
our topic? Yes, Miss Imbo.
I think it's about identifying proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed number, ma'am.
Very good, you got it right. So we will learn, or you will learn about identifying proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed numbers.
Okay, next. But before that, let me first read our learning objectives. So at the end of the discussion, the students will be able to define proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed numbers. Identify proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed numbers. And lastly, show perseverance in every activity. Therefore, you will learn and achieve these objectives at the end of the discussion. So please listen carefully and responsibly, class. Is that okay?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Very good. Thank you. Next. So I have here a situation. So let me read first the situation, and I want you to listen carefully because I will ask a question afterwards. So one Saturday morning, Jade accompanied his mother to the market to buy ingredients for their dish. They bought 3/4 kilogram of potatoes, 5/4 kilogram of chicken, and 1 3/4 kilogram of carrots. Jade carried the ingredients in going home. So the question is, next, what are the ingredients did Jade buy in the market? Yes, Angel.
So the ingredients that Jade buy in the market are 3/4 kilograms of potatoes, 5/4 kilograms of chicken, and 1 3/4 kilograms of carrots.
Very good. Now, this time, I have here an activity. So this activity is what we call illustrate me. So here is the mechanics. Using a bond paper, illustrate the fraction used in the problem. So after choosing, just only choose one fraction in doing this activity, class, either 3/4, 5/4, or 1 3/4, and send it in our GC. And after that, I'm going to choose random students to report afterwards. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so you only allotted 1 minute to do the activity. You may now start doing. Alright, Cheryl is now already sending her answer. You only have 30 seconds. Very good. Please, Christine also send her answer, and also Ellen Salvoro and lovely Diane. 11 minutes left. And time is up. So let's see if your answers are all correct. Now, let's go back to the lesson in our GC. Alright, so for the first fraction, 3/4. So I
So,
want lovely 3/4. 3/4.
3/4, ma'am.
3/4. Yes. Idel?
So I have here the representation for 3/4. It was equal shaded into 3 and it was being divided into 4 parts, ma'am.
Very good. Next, fraction. 5/4. 5/4. Yeah, that's that one. Yes, Angel.
So, I have here a representation of 5/4, ma'am. So it was shaded into 5 and it was being divided into 4 parts.
Very good. And last fraction, 3/4. So please explain your answer, Miss Chiril. Is Chiril around? How about Bangka Eren?
So I have the representation for 1 whole, then it was shaded into 3 and it was divided into 4 parts, ma'am.
Very good, class. Thank you so much for your cooperation. So let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation. All right. So what can you say or what have you observed on the first fraction, Christine?
So I can observe that it is proper fraction, ma'am, because the numerator has smaller values compared to denominator.
You got it right. So when the numerator has smaller values compared to its denominator. Next, what have you observed or what can you say about the second fraction? Okay, lovely.
Pardon, ma'am.
What can you say about the second fraction? Can you please go back to the activity? That one.
It is, I think, improper fraction, ma'am.
Very good. And what is improper fraction, Chiril?
So improper fraction, ma'am.
Yeah, so what is improper fraction, Chiril? What do you mean by improper fraction? What have you observed in the example?
The numerator is bigger than denominator, ma'am.
Very good. That is correct. And last example, what have you observed or what can you say about the last fraction, Angel?
So the last fraction, ma'am, it is whole, mixed number, ma'am.
You got it right. And what do you mean by mixed number? Alan?
Mixed number is
Yes, Alan. What do you mean by mixed number?
Mixed fractions consisting integer and a proper fraction.
All right, so a mixed number, it is a combination of a whole and a fraction. Again, class, what are the 3 types of fraction? Yes, Ibo?
The 3 types of fraction are proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed number, ma'am.
Very good. Now, I have prepared an activity. Next, please. So to check if you really understand the types of fractions, I want you to make an examples out of the following types of fractions. And again, choose only one type of fraction to do the activity. It's either proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed numbers. And after that, we will check your answers if it is all correct. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And again, send it in our GC. Are you all ready, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, are you all ready, class?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
All right, you are allotted 1 minute to do the activity. You can now begin. All right, Alan already sent her answer, and also Angel. You only have 20 seconds to answer. 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All right, time is up. Let's check if your answers are all correct. Now let's go back to the messenger. So first is the proper fraction. All right, so we have here 1/2, 8/5, and 3/7. Are these examples a proper fraction, class? Is it a yes, 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 or a no, no, no?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Very good. And what about in the improper fraction? Let's see. We have here 10/3, 16/5, and 11/4. Are all these examples belongs to improper fraction?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
All right, that's all correct. And lastly, we have here a mixed numbers. All right, so we have here 1 and 3/10, 6 and 8/11, and 2 and 2/7. Are all these examples is a mixed numbers?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
ma'am.
Yes,
Very good.
ma'am.
Yes.
All right. All of your answers are correct. Let's give everyone a round of applause. All right. So how did you find the activity, class? How did you find it?
Engaging, ma'am.
All right. I can hear engaging.
It's
So,
fun, ma'am.
all right. So, I think you really understand and gain knowledge what is our topic for today. So, I will ask again. What fraction whose numerator is less than the denominator? Angel?
It's proper fraction, ma'am.
Very good. And how about a fraction whose numerator is bigger value compared to its denominator? Anyone? Yes, Christine?
Improper fraction, ma'am.
That is correct. And it is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. What type of fraction is this, Chiril? Okay,
Next
May?
fraction.
Ah, it's all right. Very good. All of your answers are correct. Next.
Okay, so once again, good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for me to know if you really understand for our topic, I have here some questions. So I will read first. How is it important to identify proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed number? I want Miss Imbo to answer my question. Miss Imbo?
Yes, ma'am. So identifying these kinds of fraction is very important because they tell you what portion of a whole you need, have, or want, ma'am.
All right, that's good. So fractions are an indispensable part of our life. And without even realizing it, we constantly use fractions in our day-to-day tidings. Do you understand, class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
So next question, how can you relate fractions in everyday life? Can you give some examples? I want Miss Cheryl to answer my question. Miss Cheryl?
Okay, so for example, if your mother asks you to buy a 1/2 dozen of eggs, or if you are baking, fractions will tell how much of an ingredient to use, and fraction are used in telling time. Each minute is a fraction of the hour, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you, Miss Cheryl. Certainly, that's right. So this doesn't just focusing the subject math, it also relates other subjects like science, English, and other subjects. You see, everything around us involves numbers or fractions. Are we clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so I have
ma'am.
here, okay, very good. So I have here an activity. So now, using your gadget, do you have gadget?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, so now using your gadget, I want you to illustrate a fraction and kindly post it in our GC so that I can present it here. After that, I will pick random 3 students of their work to share it to the class and identify its type of fraction as well. Okay, is the instruction clear to you, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will only give you 1 minute to do the task, and you may now start. Okay, you have 50 seconds. Forty-two. Okay, 20 seconds left. Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, class, are you all done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, so now I will look at in our GC. Okay, so first picture, whose work is this? Okay, everyone, whose work is this?
it's mine.
Okay, so what can you say about your illustration, Miss Dekinia?
So my illustration shows it's a proper fraction, ma'am.
Okay, I know that you really learned our discussion today because you already know and you mastered on how to identify the types of fractions. And this one, whose work is this? Kindly explain your work. I think it's Miss Cherelle.
5/4, ma'am. My illustration shows an improper fraction, ma'am.
Okay, very good. And the last one, I think it's Miss Lovely. Miss Lovely,
Yes,
what can you
ma'am.
say about your illustration?
I think it's a example of mixed number, ma'am.
Okay, so yes, very good. So now, all right, so all your work are amazing. Great job, class. And I can see that you are learning. So how did you find the activity, class?
Engaging,
Engaging.
ma'am.
It was
Okay, so
fun.
yeah, let us have a round of applause for everyone. Okay. Then, so for our next activity, we'll have yes or no activity. So in this, we will have a game called yes or no. And I will be going to present fractions with the name of its type on the screen. And you will identify whether the set of fractions are correct in accordance to their type. So in this activity, I want everybody to turn their cameras on. Okay, do you understand, class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so I will present the first picture. So this picture, is this a mixed number? Is it a yes or no? Please raise your placards. Are you all now raising?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So your answers are correct. It is a mixed number. Next picture. Is this an improper fraction? Are you all raising your placards?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
What are your answers, class?
No.
No, ma'am.
Right. Yes, certainly. It is not an improper fraction. Next picture. Is this an improper fraction? Are you all raising your placards?
Yes, ma'am.
What are your answers, class?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Your answers are correct. Yes, it is an improper fraction. Next picture. Is this a proper fraction? Is it a yes or no? Are you all raising your placards? What are your answers, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
are your answers? All right, so yes, it is a proper fraction. Last illustration. Is this a mixed number? Is it a yes or no? Please raise your placards. What are your answers, class?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It is not a mixed number. Now, the instruction for this, I will show different. Oh, before that, are you familiar with the game Kahoot, class? Are you familiar with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So the instruction is that the instruction goes this way. So I will show different illustration of fraction in Kahoot, and you will click the correct answer, either proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed number. So am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's go to Kahoot. Okay, so I can see here Tintin, Chi, Lab Lab, and Ellen. Okay, we will start, guys. Oh, by the way, makuha na ninyo sa screen? Makita na ninyo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so start now. So number 1, what type of fraction is 1/5? Is it proper fraction, improper fraction, or mixed number? What type of fraction is this? All right, so the answer is proper fraction. So in this, Ellen got the high score. Next, number 2. So what type of fraction is 9/2? What type of fraction is this? All right. So it is an improper fraction. In this, Ellen got the high score again. The number 3. What type of fraction is 1/2? All right. So it is a proper fraction. Again, Ellen got the high answer streak of ikatulong. Next, number 4. What type of fraction is 13/4? Okay. Okay, it is an improper fraction. Again, Ellen got the high score. Number 5. What type of fraction is 11/2? Rather 1 and 1/2. Sorry guys. Sorry, nalipat. Okay, so 1 and 1/2 is a mixed number. Very good. I'm sorry for that. So, Lab now got the highest or got the high score. So, siya may top 1 as of now. And then, number 6, what type of fraction is 2 and 1/2? All right. It is a mixed number. Very good. So, Lab got the high score. Next, number 7, what type of fraction is 7/5? 7/5, what type? All right. So it is an improper fraction. Then, again, Lab got the highest score. Then the last one, what type of fraction is 1 and 4/7? What type of fraction is this? 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it is a mixed number. Sorry for that. Okay, so that would be all for our evaluation. So class, how did you find our evaluation activity?
It was fun, Mom.
Okay, it was fun. Really, really fun. So now, after that, by the way, thank you for cooperating the previous activities class, and I hope you all learning. So now, to wrap up, we have here an assignment. Okay, so in our assignment, I will first read the directions. So write P if the given is a proper fraction, I if it is an improper fraction, and M if it is a mixed number. So write your answer in your notebook. Okay, class, so you may screenshot this. Okay, I will give you 10 seconds to screenshot. Okay, are you all done screenshotting this?
Yes, Mom.
Yes,
Okay, you
ma'am.
will pass this on Monday. Okay, so again, I hope you learned something, and thank you for cooperating in our activity, and I hope you gain knowledge, and God bless us all.
Thank you, Dad.